Hello, wonderful folks of YouTube and the wonderful world of the internets. It's Glenn over at Roosevelt Hills Cemetery. We bid you a good evening. And a good evening it is. Wonderful things have happened this first week of June. For the Distortion fans out there in the world, oh, you can guess from the title. Oh, he has came. He has come. He has came. Whatever. We couldn't get him out of the box fast enough. So, without further ado, I'd like for you all to meet Mr. Edgar Allan Poe. Wow. Folks, I can't begin to tell you the magnitude of what this guy looks like. I mean, from head to toe, he is absolutely phenomenal. We are going to this right there, just so you can get an idea of the full facial expressions of Mr. Poe himself, down to his mustache, down to what Distortions is known for, but just the details, especially in the eyes, using that wet gloss, down to his hair, down to his wrinkles in his forehead, lips, as a really, really cool raven sits on his shoulder. Really, really cool about him, he is actually held on by a magnet. Very, very simple. So there's a magnet right underneath here. Very, very simple. And I'm going to zoom it out just a little bit, but just to kind of get a full idea of where he stands in my living room. And really down. So let's start with his with his feet. What I like about Distortions is the detail of the foam shoes. It's not anything plasticky that they use, down to the material of his pants. No, I'm not getting physical there, Mr. Poe. But as you can see here, he comes in two pieces, right? So, and again, 1, 2, and that's it. He's done. The hands are what's really, really, really cool. Whew. You know, I've been watching a lot of YouTube guys, especially, you know, painting a lot of the spirit props and stuff like that. And, you know, Distortions have such paid attention to the paintwork and the detail in this that you really don't have to do anything. I was one of the lucky ones to get Edgar here when they did their flash sale for $358. If you go onto their website now, they are at $458. I'll go around to the side here so you can kind of see how he's put together. You know, again, typical Distortions flat back. You know, with the Nosferatu props and a lot of these props, they usually have the kind of, you know, but that's a quick fix. You can kind of put an old pillow maybe back here to kind of give it its girth. I'm going to go in the back there just to kind of puff it out a little bit. His legs are okay. You don't have to do anything necessarily with his legs, but Distortions, if you're listening, that is something that fans of yours would maybe love to see in the future, to give some back girth, I guess, to their props. But that's just a suggestion. No big deal, but it's something that I would kind of like to see. However, when you guys do get him out of the box, if you did get him, the one thing that you're going to have to know, and I don't know if Distortions kind of overlooked this or not, and it's not a gripe on Distortions at all. I think they're just a phenomenal product, and you're getting quality and craftsmanship every time you're ordering a product such as that. However, these two pieces here that meet, let me just get right in here. I know it's going to be hard, but the stomach to the torso, there's 2 pegs. Get my fingers lined up. There's 1 peg here, there's 1 peg there, and it's done up by PVC. So basically what that means is you get those 2, just put them right on. Very, very, very easy to put on. However, Distortions put some, I guess, foam over those 2 PVC pipes. Real quick fix, just take a razor blade, kind of cut that out, and then rub some of that latex that's off those PVC pipes. Slide it in. Edgar Allan Poe is ready to rock and roll, folks. I am not paid. I am not sponsored by any mean. We're just, we're just some folks here that love Halloween all the way around 365 days a year. And the famous words of Clark W. Griswold, it's not going in the living room. I'm sorry, it's not going outside, Russ. It's going in our living room. So if you're like us, yeah, he's going to hang out probably right where the door is. We had a Jemmy Butler at one point greeting guests at the door, and we called him George, and it was time to upgrade George to Mr. Edgar Allan Poe, because he just fits in with the whole motif of what my wife likes to do to decorate for Halloween and all of that magic. So with that said, we want to say thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. He appreciates it. And as always, keep it real, everybody. Take care, man.